Singapore is a modern and sparkling city in Southeast Asia. Singapore is undoubtedly a paradise full of greenery and iconic wonders on the earth. It is the fifth most visited city by international tourist arrivals based on statistics and rankings by the World Tourism Organization. Singapore packs a surprisingly massive number of attractions: water parks, world-class zoos, luxurious hotels, historical structures, and deliciously cheap eats and many more. Singapore offers a world-class infrastructure and transport system of well-developed road networks and public transportation system that allow visitors to access attractions conveniently and quickly. If you are looking for a 5-day trip to Singapore, these are few places to be visited. Day 1. Art Museum. Art Science Museum is a museum within the integrated resort of Marina Bay Sands in the downtown core of the central area in Singapore. It is the world's first art science museum featuring major exhibitions that blend art, science, culture, and technology. You can spend about 2 hours over here for a wonderful experience. National Museum. If you would like to know more about the history of Singapore, pay a visit to the National Museum Singapore. It has some cool and contemporary art pieces too. The National Museum of Singapore is the world's oldest museum that seeks to inspire within the stories of Singapore and the world. Here, you take about minimum of 2 hours to get a wonderful experience over here. Singapore Zoo. The Singapore Zoo, formerly known as the Singapore Zoological Garden, now commonly known as Singapore Zoo, occupies 28 acres on the margins of Upper Seletar Reservoir within Singapore's heavily forested central catchment area. You can head to Singapore Zoo for a night safari or river safari too. Day 2. Jurong Bird Park. For ardent bird lovers, Jurong Park is a must-have in your Singapore itinerary. It is one of the world's largest free-flying aviaries in the world. Inside the campus, at Pool's amphitheater based on weather conditions, the park hosts high flyers show every day at 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. This includes and not limited to parrots, hornbills, mascots, yellow-nabbed amazons, and flamingos as stars. It's a fun and interactive show. You can take about 2 to 4 hours here. Singapore Botanical Garden. Stop by at the massive and over 161-year-old garden. Apparently, Singapore Botanical Garden is the only tropical garden to be honored as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Singapore Botanic Garden showcases the best and most spectacular of tropical flora set in stunning verdant landscape. You can take about 2 hours over here in Botanical Garden. Gardens by the Bay. Visit the Gardens by the Bay, a park spanning 101 acres, is nothing short of fantastic. It is an integral part of a strategy by the Singapore government to transform Singapore from a garden city to a city in a garden. It transcends you to a different dimensions with the clouds, forest, and flower domes. These represent man-made trees offer a feast for the eyes. Additionally, the park has proven extremely popular among event planners. Marina Bay Sands Sky Park. At night, visit the iconic Marina Bay Sands. The viewing deck is located on the 57th floor. Consequently, it offers a mind-blowing view of Singapore's skyline. From Singapore Flyers or Gardens by the Bay or Fullerton Hotel to hold the commercial district of Singapore, it shows the major skyline of Singapore. So definitely include it in your Singapore itinerary and ideally visit during the night for the best view. You can spend here 2 hours for a wonderful and a mind-blowing experience. Day 3. Sentosa Island. Sentosa is an island resort of Singapore's southern coast, connected to the city by road, cable car, pedestrian boardwalk, and monorail. On the southern coast, Palawan Beach is lined with food stalls and bars and has a suspension bridge to a small offshore island. Highlights at Sentosa Island include and not limited to underwater world and Dolphin Lagoon, Sentosa Sea Aquarium, Adventure Cove Water Park, and Wings of Time. Clare Quay. Clare Quay is a historical riverside quay in Singapore located within Singapore River Planning Area. The quay is situated upstream from the mouth of Singapore River and Boat Quay is famous for its nightlife. With splashy lights and karaoke nights by the riverside with people gaily relishing themselves, it was easy to fathom why this is a favorite spot for tourists and natives alike. You can spend about 3 hours over here. Day 4. Universal Studio. Universal Studio is one of the favorite spots in Singapore of every tourist. It's located within Sentosa Island, yet reserve a day exclusively for Universal Studio in your Singapore itinerary. Ranging from Transformers ride, Revenge of Mummy, Dinosaurs ride, and shows like Steven Spielberg movie production and Water World show, Universal Studio has so much to offer for you. You can spend about 8 hours over here. Merlion Park. Anyone who hasn't been to Singapore would still identify the city within Merlion statue. Merlin statue is a mythological creature with the head of a lion and a body of fish and the unofficial mascot of Singapore. After all, it's seen everywhere from sports teams to tourism as a national icon. Apart from being a popular sport among tourists, it also offers a photo opportunity to capture the majestic Marina Bay Sands. Best to visit during dusk and moreover it's free. Duration you can spend over here is 1 hour. Little India. Little India is known for its traditional Indian restaurants, especially along Serangoon Road and Racecourse Road. The busy streets are filled with malls, jewellery stores and tailor shops. Mustafa Centre is a well-known shopping district located in Little India. Offers everything under one roof, be it groceries, electronic apparels, footwear or jewellery. Most of all, it is popular for offering cheap electronic goods. Day 5. Chinatown. If you are looking for a budget-friendly place, look no further than Chinatown. This is a perfect shopping place for tourists. Chinatown's amaze of narrow roads include Chinatown Food Street with its restaurants serving traditional noodles, chicken, rice and satay. Shops and ideal boutiques dot the area, offering clothes, crafts and antiques, while Club Street is fully of trendy wine bar. Changi Airport. Changi Airport is no ordinary airport. It is a microcosm of Singapore and is worthy of being a destination itself. It is rated as one of the world's best airports many times and for good reason. Apart from the unusual dining and shopping experiences, Changi Airport has an entertainment deck, cinemas, Singapore's tallest slide, sunflower, orchid and cactus gardens and so on. Visit this ideal city, add Singapore to your bucket list. It is a must-go destination.